Heyo, Noctus here, playing Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. We are about to do the class trial involving the death of, I believe, Mukuro Ikusaba, or Mukuro Ikusaba, whoever the fuck that is. God, this is not gonna end well. Is this gonna be the last class trial? Please tell me it is. I hope, I so fucking hope it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's not. So, let's get in. Let's just get into this fucking shithole. Language, I don't care. Trial! All rise for the ball. Oh! Oh! No! I forgot. Oh!
Your votes will determine
Oh
the
no!
results.
I forgot about the remodeling. No, what am I? Am I really gonna have to look at this the entire time? Oh no! This hurts so much.
Who done it?
Shut up.
Then I'll punish. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
You're retarded.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost.
But she has legs and stuff.
I mean, that is.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Hero. Shut up.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Please shut up.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
I mean, both of those work, but we can't prove those, so I guess the gloves.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Accurate.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
The arms were barely touched.
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Oh, come on. Why are we arguing about this? Fake nails.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's
You can't
not a
disprove a
ghost.
negative.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is
It is. It truly, truly is.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's
Fake
not
nails
a
were
ghost.
obvious, but I guess.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
What? Come on.
Shoot!
Come on.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Yeah.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is
It
idiotic.
really is. Ugh. Okay, so what do I
That
choose?
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that
Fuck.
corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
I agree. Why is this so hard for me?
That
I am.
Kyoko there is just a
Whatever.
ghost.
I'll be right back. I'll cut back to when I fucking get this shit.
Okay, then
This
prove
is
it.
dumb as
Prove
shit.
She's not a
What the
ghost.
fuck?
1 hour later.
She must have been wearing gloves.
No, that's wrong.
Dude! You're joking, right?
No, there's no.
That was
way
the first one I
corpse was
used.
Wearing gloves.
Whatever. I don't fucking.
Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails. Remember?
Cool.
I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you
It really
think?
would.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thought?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
Fucking rich
If I
people.
wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Mokuro Ikusaba. Tattoo on right hand.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Oh, if we can't identify the body...
Tattoo on right hand.
No, that's wrong.
Woo! Got it first try. Like I should have last time, but whatever.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog? Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
So fucking done with,
Oh,
with her
really?
shit. I understand though, I really fucking do. Does it count? No. Yes.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
Yeah, Fenrir. Funruffer. Funswiffer. Wolf. Do I seriously need to...
Now I understand.
Who the fuck would know what Fenrir is?
The representation
Fenris,
of
Fenrir,
is
Fensulfur.
a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, After all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right.
What?
Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a
No.
last trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the
Yeah.
mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to
Well,
me.
she was an ultimate despair.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything
exactly.
that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she? Who
Kyoko
was
knows
Mukuro
something.
Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must
I don't
have
like
been
this.
the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
I don't like this. There's a variable.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and
You've never dealt with
foremost.
teenagers before, Monokuma.
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine.
You've
Uncovering
never
the
dealt with
identity of the
teenagers before, have you,
mastermind will
Monokuma?
have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family
Something
name
tells
on
me
it.
that doesn't matter anymore, my dude.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation.
Uh-huh.
Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then one of us killed
Ooh.
Mukuro?
Wait, no. There's a chance that there's some mystery.
No,
17th
Monokuma said there
person
was
who's been
only
hiding
16.
all along.
Nope. There are
Yeah.
only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Well, the only people who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible
I know I
suspects.
didn't, but...
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Can only be two. Me and
I got it!
Kyoko, sadly.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain.
Oh no.
Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis...
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
Oh no. This is not gonna end well.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at, well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right?
It was around
He
9.
went to go get the pickaxe.
9:01.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Now then. Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably not a dot now. Okay, you'll get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
That's true. Okay. Wait, wasn't there a dirty tarp or something? Yo, sprinklers. Right. Okay.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Yeah, it must have, it was the sprinklers.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Fuck, which is it though?
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Ew.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Fuck.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Fuck, which one do I shoot? Absorb something? Or...
We've
I don't know.
established
Fuck it,
a
I'm just gonna
time
go in
frame
order.
for the murder. It took place somewhere
Fuck it.
between 10 o'clock.
Whoa, that was right?
No,
I'm just gonna go. Wait, hold on. Why were the last two, like, the first ones to actually be, whatever. I
the
don't
murder
care.
couldn't have happened anywhere near 10
I don't care.
o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on! I remember this part.
Whatever.
The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you speak
Excuse.
such a
What
word?
the fuck?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
Wait, what?
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire
Makoto,
existence?
please just say yes. Please remove her from the island.
Man, you're totally whack.
Never stick your dick in crazy.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
Boy. This is not gonna end well. Oh, shit. Moment of truth.
nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me?
You'd never guess I'm bad at rhythm games.
Nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! How can you say it wasn't?
This should prove it.
Woo!
Just remember what the body was like.
I'm not good at
after the
rhythm games.
explosion.
You'd never guessed
You'll
it though.
see
Fucking
why
hell.
It wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry.
How?
If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac! I'm so sick of her.
I am too. Please.
Let's just move on.
Please. Just.
The reason only the top half was wet was because while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Sorry, I'm making shapes.
Oh, then I guess the
Don't
sprinklers
fucking-
really didn't do it.
Don't judge me.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet,
Ah,
sometime
fuck.
after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning,
That's
right?
true.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Yeah, it's true. Mukuro's killer is no. Well, yeah, but
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
oh, what?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
Oh,
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me? Stop
What's
wasting
your
time. Stop
angle,
wasting
Kyoko?
energy. You really think your little trick is gonna work?
what's your angle?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss. Shutting it down.
Oh,
Anyway,
impudent little shit.
Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Oh, she did?
She
Ah.
thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So that was her motive?
Maybe. I doubt
She
it,
had a
but maybe.
motive and no alibi. Well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Oh,
Huh?
it is?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you?
Because you see, there is a way the body could
The
have
tarp.
avoided
Oh,
being wet.
God.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
The tarp.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
That makes
The
sense.
side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
What the fuck? Seriously? What the fuck? I mean, she obviously did it, but I don't know. Oh, wait, that's true.
Wait, something's not right.
And what might that be?
What? What is it? What do you have to refute? I mean, it's true, but... Shit, what was it?
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
I mean, yeah.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Wait. That's true. Oh, that's right.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Maybe, but I doubt it.
Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
No, that's wrong.
No, that couldn't have been true. It was still bleeding.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
He still might have killed him.
Well, maybe the
dream.
culprit
I don't
washed
fucking
it,
know.
so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Yeah, I'm sorry, excuse me, what?
What if,
I mean...
after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You
Oh.
mean
No!
someone else's blood?
No,
Where would they
she
get
was
something
stabbed.
like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
The missing chicken!
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
Maybe.
Man,
Fuck.
that's messed up.
Really.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground
That's
around
true,
the body.
yeah.
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
Are you saying they
covered it beforehand?
dressed the dead body with
When you
what?
discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so.
Yeah.
Wait,
Whoa,
No.
wait.
the head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't
the
in the
fuck?
sleeves.
I never noticed that. What the shit?
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
Bruh.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body.
That's true.
They'd be done in no
But-
time.
Maybe. But still,
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's true.
that's not.
Oh fuck, my alibi is so gone.
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
Oh, come on.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Oh, come on. Are you fucking kidding me? Whatever. She's obviously the code at this point. She knows way too much about the way this shit would go. But cool.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one.
Oh, though I did give me truth bullets.
Makoto's
So
alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them
at
did
this point,
it?
it's obviously Kyoko.
Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin.
That's dead.
50
That's horrifying.
See?
That's
Pretty
a
good
really bad idea.
Right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
What?
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Yeah.
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
Oh, that's
According to
right.
the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
Oh, right.
That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more important. Now we have the knife. What are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Yeah.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just.
Yeah.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
Yeah, seriously. Really not helping my
Found
fucking
stuck in the
case here.
body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Now shut the fuck up. Fuck.
The
my God,
knife
here.
we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
True.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Fuck, what do I choose? Put on my body assets are removed. Oh, that's
The knife
right.
we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it.
No, the
Makoto
knife
did
into
it.
the coat.
Just because I had the knife once,
And the coat was pulling it.
that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed
No.
her, right?
No, 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 no. It went to the coat
No,
first.
it's wrong.
It went to the coat, but the coat was not on the body yet. To cause death, at least.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Muko.
Yeah.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right?
Yes.
In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body,
Yes.
the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
You're joking, right? Single time. Nope.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot
God
about
damn
that.
it.
Then the knife
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer.
Okay then.
They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her.
It's true.
It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their
Damn near
crime.
work too. Fucking hell.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use,
Prick.
you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown.
Oh my
quantum
God,
caused
everybody
atomic
shut the
level
fuck up.
spontaneous combustion.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Ugh.
I got it!
Where?
After
Oh
the
my
explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma
Yes.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that
Is
is
Kyoko.
the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Kyoko. Yes.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. we still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
What the fuck killed her? So the stab wound didn't do it. She was obviously dead.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Yes.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
Fuck.
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Fresh. Leaves.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The
Correct.
explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so the only evidence we have is that she was hit in the back of the head.
She was already totally dead when that happened.
I'm gonna have to absorb that, aren't I?
Because of the knife,
I'm gonna have to
right?
absorb that, aren't I?
And then there's only one other thing.
They just spelled it the fuck
Oh,
out.
yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she
Okay.
was hit on the back of her head.
Now, where the fuck am I?
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Fuck, now what do I use it on?
Yeah.
Shit.
She was already totally
Okay.
dead when that happened.
So,
And it wasn't because of the knife,
for
right?
nothing really
And then
seems
there's
to
only one other
connect
thing.
with it.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
It
body.
doesn't really... I don't know. I was gonna shoot at the first one. Fuck it, might as well.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Ugh.
The victim's
Please be
fatal
right.
Injury has yet to be determined.
Holy shit. Okay,
No,
cool.
that's
Sweet.
wrong. Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything
She was
to
a
do
career
with it?
soldier.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they
She was a
don't
career
really
soldier.
matter.
What the fuck could it matter?
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
Maybe the bomb?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to I
fuck.
wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
I mean,
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the
he's
metal
got
end
a
and call it
point.
an
Sure,
accident.
she's got a point there.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Bro,
Seriously?
are we really getting into this now?
Right? It just so happens we already know.
We do?
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
How the fuck would we know?
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
I have? Do we have anything that could be used as a murder weapon? Well, a knife, but I mean... Keep... Do we have anything? No, that's way too fucking small. These are the only things that could be possibly used. So I guess they're correct.
Mukuro
I
was
guess
hit in
they
the
are.
back of the head with
Okay, that was
And that's what
Very
killed him.
fucking leading, but okay.
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Oh yeah, they're pipish, aren't they?
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
It's like the stab though.
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Like
That sounds-
exactly. That sounds fucking weird. What the shit?
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have
Kiss my
no
ass, you
right.
stinky fucking.
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Yeah, I really don't fucking doubt it. Hey, shit. Okay. Lucky titanium arrows. Okay, cool.
The titanium arrow.
Yes.
It was in the dojo locker, right?
Yes.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in
was
the
gonna say,
Monokuma
it's-
file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe.
Yeah.
It seems like an arrow would just be too
Yeah,
thin.
it really would be.
Talking back to Master.
It really fucking would be.
You have
Unless it was like a
no
ballista
right.
bolt or some shit. But like. Wait.
The titanium arrow.
Oh.
I
Okay.
have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
Okay. No,
You
I
don't
got
sound
you.
convinced.
That's
What's the
that
problem?
was very leading.
Because
but
in the
okay.
Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
That was very leading, but I'm not gonna complain. Because holy shit.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
Okay, there we go. I could make a really, really good joke here, but I'm not going to. Even then, it would just be ripping up The Simpsons anyways. I will say, however, look up Simpsons... no, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not going to say that because... Ooh, baby. Oh, God, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube is already fucking crazy as it is. There's even referencing that would get me canned, probably.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Fascism.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the
Good
murder
fucking
weapon.
question, actually.
As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course.
Yeah,
Don't
the
we,
woodblock key.
Makoto?
Oh,
Bruh.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all. Remember?
of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
You have evidence, bro. The fucking woodblock.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is
Sorry, scratch my ear.
right here.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi. This all proves that you
Fucking
are the
twist.
true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I was just protecting you.
What?
Oh, Mukuro was in there. Oh. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Excuse me? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck does this even mean, dude? What the absolute shit? Oh, this is gonna be great.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Why?
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
Bullshit, he would.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
Yes.
But could I really have done that?
Yes. Oh, wait, that's right.
Those words you just
Oh,
spoke.
shit. I didn't think about that.
Exactly what I said.
Mmm.
I'm not the killer.
I completely forgot about
You
that.
should understand that more
Oh,
than anyone
fuck.
here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
Shut the fuck up.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But
Okay.
could I really have done that?
So then the only other real thing I could use that on would be proof.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Because
Exactly what I said.
it's true.
I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Oh, fuck
Byakuya,
me.
what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Ooh, baby, this is getting good.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Huh? Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. I
Mm,
had the key to your room.
Then obviously
That's
I had no way
true.
of getting in. Without my room
fuck.
key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally
Wait a
starting
minute.
to understand.
She has the Monica skeleton key. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Bruh! Die here, Mr. Disco will stay hidden forever. That's why I can't let that happen. This is a trap Mastermind's laid for us. Mastermind's trap. I'm trying to trap Kyoko, but that's not really true. Fuck. Okay, so. I'm the one that knows it's a lie, only to expose it, but who can I trust? Fuck. You spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. You know the danger, but that risk means solving mystery, you have no choice. Am I wrong? Okay, so. here and now. But, okay, if I run away, everyone dies. But... Ugh. Fuck. Fuck! Fuck
There
it.
was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Yeah. Oh no. Oh fuck, this is not gonna end well. Kyoko's account.
I didn't have the key to my room.
True.
Because I'd given it to Byakuya.
True.
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
Into your room.
I didn't have
Yeah,
the key to
no.
my room. Because I'd given it to
That's
Byakuya.
true, but it's not the full truth.
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
No.
No,
Fuck
that's
that.
wrong.
Nah. Nah, not happening.
No, Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
Am I gonna see her fucking... nervous face or something? 'Cause I've never seen her break it, really. Except for a few times, but whatever. Actually, to be precise, not quite. I use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Yeah.
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Huh?
What?
Then, are you saying you really didn't, Kyoko? You really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's
Oh,
up.
no.
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up. All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late. So the trial started late and time ran out.
Bullshit!
So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Ugh.
But I guess we already know who the blackened
Ugh.
is, don't we?
Shut up, Monokuma. Bro. Shut the fuck up. Seriously. Ugh. I hate this bear so much. I really, truly do. I don't hate him as much as Kyubi, but I still hate him. Good job. You got it right. Brilliantly right! We got it right. Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange going on here. Something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Is everyone ready? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
This is not gonna end well. It never fucking ends well. Okay, Barry boy, here we go. Game over. Kyoko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Cool. Oh no. Yo, what the fuck? Bro. Dude! Excuse me? That's so fucked up. The Machinator 2000. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Holy shit. And she's still trying to keep her composure. Wait, why is he teaching sex ed? What the fuck? Oh no. Oh, she's breaking. Oh no, she's broken. Oh shit. Oh no. Ooh. Ooh. God, that was okay. The others felt bad, but this one did not. Oh, this one's on a whole different level. Holy shit. Oh no. And that's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent, or, regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial, and in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Oh. What? Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Host Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. Oh no. Hey! Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope?
No! This isn't right!
Whoa, what? Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
I'm sorry, fucking what? I'm sorry, what? Wait a minute. Whoa, hold the fuck up. So... Oh, that wasn't the... Hold on, are you saying there are two fucking ways to end this trial? Okay, fuck this. Fuck this. I'm ending this damn thing right here, right now. I'm gonna pick this up in the next episode because fuck this. Okay, so if I do that, I'm just gonna get the same shit again, but I wonder... Fucking, I'll do it next episode. Whatever. Oh, shit balls. Okay, so, yeah, with all that being said, see ya. This has gone on for fucking ages. Oh.